2, it's Deal at 25, Clark in the $9. Morton in the 7M, the 88S of Shayla Waddell. The 31 of Casey Wills and the 8M of Cade Morton make up row number 4. The 8 of Alex Sewell and the 84 of Alex Camp in row 5. The $5 of Danny Smith and the 17W of Harley White in row 6. Perry Pickard in 78 and Dan Schneckenberg make up row 7. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oil Capital Racing Series does its salute to the fans in a different way tonight. You're seeing the cars drop into what we call our 3 abreast. But up at the front, you'll notice a car missing. The only times we do this is when one of our own has gone down. But tonight, we salute the true veterans as well as our veterans. Tonight, the Oil Capital Racing Series goes into missing man formation as we honor the fallen heroes who have given their lives to our country. Stand up, cheer them on, the missing man formation to honor those who gave their lives for this great country that we live in. The missing man salute to the fans and the veterans from the Oil Capital Racing Series. They gather up behind Shane Carson and that Bob Ray Ford pacer. Donnie McConnell at 77, Michael Book out of the 007. It's Deal and Clark in row 2. Chance Morton, Shayla Waddell at 88 in row 3. Then it's the 31 of Wills and the 8M of Cade Morton in row 4. In row 5, the 8 of Alex Jewell and the 84 of Alex DeCamp. In row 6, the man who's second in points, Danny Smith in the $5. Outside of Danny, the 17W of the Lindsay Flash. Harley White with 6 wins and the current point leader. Lights are out on the track. Perry Pickard, Dan Stackenberg in row 7, Michael Tyree and Johnny Gant in row 8. I can't make out who it is. It looks like Dan Schneckenberg in the 94 car. I don't have binoculars to see if that is Dan. It is the 94 car, I'm informed, but Dan Schneckenberg. Bear in mind, Dan is 65 years old, and he lost his home and everything that he owned except for his race car and shop in a tornado back in May in Shawnee, Oklahoma. A hard ride taken by Schneckenberg. Looks like Perry Pickard also involved. Can't make out the car that is spun out in turn 2. Our safety crews are there checking on him. A tough ride for Dan Schnackenberg. Don't forget to grab your Royal Capital Racing Series 2013 edition t-shirt. Your last chance this evening here at the Salina Highbanks. And I think Bryce has still got some 50-50 stuff to give away here in a little bit while we wait to hear from the track on the condition of Dan Schnackenberg. And a hard ride he took. He just celebrated his 65th birthday a couple of weeks ago, Bryce. And again, as I said, lost his entire home and everything but his shop and his race car in that tornado in Shawnee back in May.
Yeah, tough situation. Again, we'll wait for word from trackside. And I'm going to call off some 50-50 tickets here. Again, the consolation prize.
And word is that he is out of the car. I'm sorry to interrupt, Bryce.
Fine. Good news, big round of applause. Again, a wild ride over there in turn number 2. Real quick. I'm going to do these 3 consolation prizes, the remaining consolation prizes. Get out those 50-50 tickets. We're going to give out another John Deere short sleeve shirt. 372-310. 372-310. 372-310. And then we got another John Deere shirt going out, 944-650. 944-650. In 944-650. If you've won anything tonight, go to the north end of the grandstands to pick it up. Then we got a Kenneth Quittem Racing hat, 774-231. 774-231, Kenneth Quittem Racing hat. Again, claim those prizes at the north end of the grandstands. Good news from turn number 2. Driver is okay. Larry Meekum will be with you shortly to pick up the call here for the OCRS Sprint Cars.
And Bryce, again, we want to thank the RacingDirt.com crew for being here tonight. Boy, they got a wild ride there on that one. Schnackenberg out of the car, doing great. Man, when you travel with these guys week after week after week, Ellie, come in here and jump in with me for a second if you can get his attention. We travel with these guys week after week after week, and you sure hate to see one of them go down, Ellie, and especially in a wreck like that. And as I talked about earlier, Dan lost his entire home, everything but his shop and his race car in a tornado back in May.
Yeah, that's a tough deal. I mean, these racers, some of them are on a pretty thin budget. You know, it looks like they got the world by the tail, but it's a tough business. I mean, you're not going to be a millionaire. Again, doing this is what they love to do. They enjoy it, whether it's a sprint car or just a plain old hobby stock. So again, we certainly hope he's all right. We can build many a race car, but these drivers are a rare commodity and a special breed, and each and every class of drivers, I mean, just have their own brand and their own budgets. So again, when you see them and those sponsors, when they come around and knock on the door or knock on your shop, whether they're $50 or $5,000, whatever it is, we truly appreciate the support of each and every class, because we can't do without them, and you don't know where the next Jeff Gordon or the Jimmy Johnson, who's going to be coming out of these divisions, I mean, to move up to someday into the bigger ranks.
That's for sure. And you know, even like you said, $50, that'll buy the fuel to run for one night. A couple of I know there's a lot of fans tonight on RacingDirt.com that made donations as well to the more tornadoes, and thank you again to them.
You bet. Thank you very much. It looks like we're getting ready to do what we do best. Let's talk about some more racing.
There we go. Andrew Deal, your leader. The car between the 8M of Chance Morton. And Bryce talked earlier about the cone on the back straightaway. Pardon me, that's Cade Morton in the 8M. They talked about the cone on the back straightaway earlier on the yellow flag. Our orange cone comes out on the front straightaway. All the cars must pass on the outside of the cone before it is the official start of the restart, I should say. There's going to be Andrew Deal in 25, Shayla Waddell in the 88S. Then Kyle Clark in the $9 running third. The car in between Kyle and Shayla, the 007 of Michael Bookout, is a lap down. After Clark, it's Danny Smith in the $5, the 8 of Alex Sewell, the 17 of Harley White, the 84 of Alex DeCamp, the 55 of Johnny Kent, the 31 of Casey Wills, the 77 of Donnie McConnell, the 7 of Chance Morton, the 11 of Michael Tyree, and I don't see Cade, so oh, there he is. His wings kind of did in. He will go tailback. Andrew Deal, Shayla Waddell. Well, they say that Shayla passed before the cone, so she is going to lose a spot. So it's Andrew Deal at 25, Kyle Clark at the $9. The 007 of Michael Bookout is a lap down. Then is the $5 of Danny Smith, the 88 of Shayla Waddell, the 8 of Alex Sewell, the 17 of Harley White, the 84 of Alex DeCamp, the 55 of Johnny Kent, the 31 of Casey Wills, the 77 of Donnie McConnell, the 7M of Chance Morton, the 11 of Michael Tyree, and the 8M of Cade Morton. That pearl green flag getting ready to be shown, letting the drivers know we could go green the next time around. Andrew Deal, about a third week or so in a sprint car, ran a great race over at Katy about a month ago and got into some trouble and got on his head, and then was leading here last time we were at the Highbanks of Salina, and blew a right rear tire and hit the wall head on the back straightaway. So Andrew's looking for that first win. Again, that car in the second spot is a lap down. That is Michael Bookout. Kyle Clark is running in second. The blue car behind him. Michael Tyree has spun in turn 4, bringing out the yellow flag. Andrew Deal, your leader in the 25. The Kyle Clark in the $9. Danny Smith in the $5. Shayla Waddell in the 88S. The 8 of Alex Sewell, the 17 of Harley White. We're showing Johnny Kent on the track. We'll have to wait and see if he got around the camp. The camp, as it sets up now, Casey Wills, McConnell in the 77, Chance Morton in the 7M, and Michael Bookout in the 007, Cade Morton in the 8M, and Michael Tyree in the 11 will go tailback following the spin. "17 laps down, 8 laps left to go. Full green flag indication to the driver who could go green again. Andrew Deal, your leader. Kyle Clark in second in that $9. That's a $5 of Danny Smith. The 88S of Shayla Waddell. The 8 of Alex Sewell. The 17W of Harley White. The 55 of Johnny Kent. The 84 of Alex DeCamp. The 31 of Casey Wills. The 77 of Donnie McConnell. The 7M of Chance Morton. The 007 of Michael Lookout. The 8M of Chance. Safety crews are headed that way, but we still can't figure out who it is yet. The 55 car of Johnny Kent. And for those of you folks who are watching on the World Wide Web, if you've not seen a sprint car race, if the camera can pan the turns there, you see the dark lines around in the turns there. That is rubber being laid down by these drivers. And I don't know what effect that will have on the modifieds here in a little bit, but that rubber being laid down, what type of effect will it have you on you guys?
I think it's going to be all right. Those American racers, KK704, they'll get a grip on that. And it's definitely going to make some different grooves, some setups. I bet you these guys, these crew chiefs back there are looking at the track, thinking how heavy it's going to be. It's going to be on the hammer. But if you can get some rubber put there, it's more stick, and just like a drag strip, I mean, you can get better bite off the corners, no doubt.
Well, as we look along the back straightaway there at the fans back there, and those pit crews of those cars, you know they're keeping an eye on this track.
Yeah, they're putting the blue groove down, no doubt about it. They're burning the rubber off those right rears. They're putting a lot of pressure to them. They'll load them up, and you look at that blue groove coming off of turn 4, there's going to be 2 different grooves. The trouble is, you can see where they end up coming to. They both meet coming off of turn 4, so somebody's going to have to do a little lifting and pedaling on this deal.
There's no traffic lights at these intersections.
And there's no mirrors. I mean, you just flat get with it.
Andrew Deal continues to lead. It appears we have, I'll try to sneak a peek. It looks like we have 19 laps down. 19 laps down. There'll be 6 laps left to go. Shayla is on the hook. Looks like maybe a bent axle or something at the rear of Jacob's ladder or something like that. We'll find out later after the race is over. Andrew Deal in 25. Kyle Clark in the $9. Danny Smith in the $5. The 8 of Alex Sewell. The 17W of Harley White. The 84 of Alex DeCamp. The 31 of Casey Wills. The 7M of Chance Morton. The 77 of Donnie McConnell. The 8M of Cade Morton. The 007 of Michael Bookout, the 11 of Michael Tyree, and the 55 of Johnny Kent. I thought Johnny had gone to the pits, but it appears he is back there on tailback. Deal sets the pace.